Sometimes in life, you gotta watch what you're looking for. Because at the end of the day, you just might find it.
All those moments will be lost in time.
What's up, Universe, and welcome back to the web's first must-see comic and nerd culture show. Welcome to Comic Universe, guys. I'm your host, as always, C-Dubbs, and I'm riding solo on this video, guys. We are talking 31-day Halloween horror movie challenge, and it only continues, guys. Sorry I haven't actually dropped the reviews on time right now, guys. Between work and me and a buddy of mine, we are setting up our own haunted house, and basically life is crazy, but I have been watching the movies, just haven't had time to actually review them, if you will. So I'm kind of playing catch up, if you will. Alright, so today's movie, 2011 Grave Encounters. That's right, that movie that your friend's friend told you about once, that you should be looking up on Netflix or Amazon, and you really should check this one out. The one, found footage film that actually was really, really good. And you didn't believe him? I'm here to tell you that it was all true. All the good news that you've heard about this movie is absolutely true. This movie is absolutely awesome. Written and directed by the Vicious Brothers, 2011. Starring Sean Rogerson, Ashley Grisco, Mackenzie Gray, and Merwin Mondervinson. Not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that last name right. But anyway, guys, this movie starts off basically like your Taps or those, ghost hunting shows that you find late night on Sci-Fi. Where, they kind of go in and they kind of investigate a so-called haunted place, and they record orbs flying with, dust, and they call it orbs, and there's a weird sound machine that picks up weird white noise that sounds like the word that they implanted in your head when they said it earlier in the show. Yeah, so basically it starts off with a company called Grave Encounters that they have their own TV show, and they're looking obviously for that one moment they had. They want to solidify proof of life after death, if you will, that there is ghosts in this world. And they're basically sent to this insane asylum, or once was considered a insane asylum. And they get there, and of course, everything is shot. What makes this one pretty good, in my opinion, is that it's filmed as if you were watching one of those shows. So it's not so much shaky camera or craziness ensuing initially. It's a slow setup and a slow burn, and everything that you expect to see out of those shows you start to see until things start to change. Once things start to change and you start to see what's going on, the rest of the cast starts to break their character and turning into their real self, if you will. And they're like, dude, this place is haunted. We need to get the hell out of here. All the while, Sean Rogerson's character, the main actor of the movie, he sees it. He's like, I'm the star of the show. This is my show. This is my time. It's my moment of glory. We got to keep pushing forward. We can do this. And he does a good job, for the most part, as a leader should, if you will, coaching his people through it, helping his people kind of cope with what's going on as it's happening until shit really hits the fan. And when it hits the fan, let me tell you, it's some of the best special effects I've seen in a horror movie of this caliber. Okay, this movie came out of nowhere. Usually, the movies that you see on Netflix, if it isn't Halloween time, they just kind of drop sometimes. You're just kind of, whatever. But let me tell you, when I found this movie a few years back, I think it was actually in 2011, it blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I was telling people who aren't even big scary movie fans and found footage fans to come and watch this movie. I was like, you got to check this movie out. It's absolutely awesome, I promise. And everyone I've shown this movie to has enjoyed it, okay, without question. And, what's really cool about what's going on here is as the movie is progressing, they do some things that are kind of different that you don't necessarily see in your average ghost movie, if you will. Basically, the establishment itself is not necessarily just holding in all these ghosts and slasher demons. It seems to be a living, breathing entity, almost like the Amityville house, if you will. But what's really cool is, like, literally you'd mark off the way your exit is, right? And as you go through that door now leads to a different hallway. So it's almost like a labyrinth moving around. So it's really, at times, really claustrophobic. A room that was a room a minute ago is not the same room now. And they randomly show up, and there's patients that are just kind of standing there, and they'll turn around, and they have these demonic faces that kind of get you with some quick jump scares. But these jump scares are kind of creepy, because what you really are looking at does creep you out. It's not just you're jumping at the sound, but what you see is actually like grotesque, human deformity, and you're just like, oh Lord, and it's abnormal deformity too, and it's not something that you would see, a live person with like extended jaw mouths and like hands coming through the ceiling. And there's actually is a sequel to this movie, which is really good too, but not as good as this one. So if you've seen the sequel and you're just like, oh, it's just more of the same, trust me, watch the first one. It's way better. Like I give this a solid 5 out of 5. And I know found footage is not for everybody. This is a little different than found footage. The setup is all the same, but it's literally like watching one of those TV shows, like Taps, ghost hunting shows. So it is all like live camera, but it's not like motion shakiness, or you're not going to get motion sickness from watching this or anything like that. And it is absolutely awesome. I love every single thing about this movie, guys. So go ahead, check this out if you haven't. If you don't have this on your 31 movie Halloween movie challenge, put this on your list. Trust me, guys. All right, guys. Till next time, I'm C-Dubbs, and I'm going to see you guys in the universe. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe on this video, guys. And let us know what movies you want us to review for this 31 Halloween movie challenge. Till next time, peace.